This is Darby Allen, and you're watching AEW Insider.
What's up, peeps? As always, I'm your host, Lee Benson. Thank you so much for joining us for a very special edition of the AEW Insider. This is my top 20 wrestlers of 2019. This is part 2 of a 4-part series, and it is really, really good so far. First part of the list was a little bit crazy. It gets a lot better, like I said. So let's get back to the list. Number 15, the bad boy, Joey Janella. A lot of people didn't know who Joey Janella was before AEW did premiere. Joey Janella has been on the independent circuit, and he's been fucking killing it for years, and he's even continuing to right now in AEW. You might think he's flying a little bit under the radar, but he is killing it. He was the first person that they actually signed to AEW, so that definitely says something. Tony Khan absolutely loves him. He had 2 spectacular matches this year, even though he had more than that, but 2 standout spectacular matches. One was with Jon Moxley, and the other one was with Kenny Omega. Every time he shined, he should have won them, especially the one with Moxley, but they're not ready to give it to him yet, but he will get his due in the futures. Also, he's going to have a lot more promos coming out in 2020, and he had a great promo this year with Jon Moxley in the coffin, the other cigarette one with Sean Spears and Tully Blanchard. Joey Janela is on fire. He definitely has had a kick-ass year in 2019. Like I said, he's just flying a little low on the radar. This year in April, he also put on his 3rd annual Joey Janela Spring Break, which is his own independent event. We were also there in April, and it was a fucking awesome time. 2020 is going to be huge for the bad boy, and that is why he is number 15 on our list of top 20 wrestlers of 2019. Number 14, MJF. MJF literally is almost one of my favorite wrestlers today. The kid is amazing. I think he's only 26 or 23 years old, something absurd like that. And he's only been wrestling 3 or 6 years, some bullshit like that. But the guy is a fucking star. He, right now, I don't care what anybody says, is the best heel in the game. Doesn't matter if it's Ring of Honor, NWA, New Japan, WWE. There is no better heel than MJF, and he is one of the best on the mic. He had his little friendship with Cody going on, and finally he did have his split, and he's going to be huge. Come to find out, they even wanted him to join the Inner Circle originally, but he's so good on his own, they wouldn't even let him do that, and that's what's up. I met MJF in April. He actually did a promo for our channel. He's awesome, and I gotta tell you, the guy is on 24/7. He's never nice or anything like that. I went to shake his hand after he did the promo. He told me not to touch him. He was calling people fat, disgusting, everything in line, and for months then, all year long on Twitter, you could see he's the same exact way. Next year, I guarantee MJF will be in the top 5 of our top 20 of 2020. So number 14 for this year is MJF. Number 13, Ibushi, New Japan Pro Wrestling. Ibushi has come a long way. He had a severe neck injury years ago. He shouldn't even be able to walk, never mind step into a fucking ring again. Actually did appear on the first Cruiserweight challenge that they had in WWE. WWE did offer him a contract, and he turned it down. And when Ibushi went back to New Japan, and he killed it on the singles circuit, and then he did reunite with his lost BFF and storyline lover, Kenny Omega. They killed it as a team, and then Kenny Omega actually went to AEW with the Bucks and the Elite. Ibushi actually turned down jumping ship to AEW, and this year he did sign a lifetime contract with New Japan Pro Wrestling. He's catapulted higher than he has before this year. He even won New Japan's heavyweight world title. As long as he can stay healthy, which I think is hard to do with the moves he does pull off in the ring, Ibushi will be one of the leaders in the forefront for New Japan Pro Wrestling moving forward. Number 12, King Corbin, Baron Corbin. Now, this is another one you're going to love to hate, literally. You either love King Corbin or you fucking hate him. It used to be Roman Reigns that Vince McMahon legit tried to shove down our fucking throats for over 3 years, making him the new John Cena, and we weren't fucking eating what he was serving. And after that, his new pet project is King Corbin. King Corbin would have been in the forefront a lot longer ago. He won the Money in the Bank match, and that would have catapulted him, but he had a bad attitude backstage, and that knocked him back down the rungs of the ladder. He did climb his way back up. Like I said, Vince McMahon thinks he's a fucking star. Everybody tells Vince McMahon he's not, but Vince believes in him. King Corbin is now the king of WWE, and you know, besides badass Billy Gunn and one other person, if you win King of the Ring, that WWE world title will be around your waist. So love him or hate him, King Corbin's not going anywhere. He will be future champion in 2020, and he is number 12 on my top 20 of the year. Honorable mentions: Juice Robinson. Juice Robinson is awesome. He used to be CJ Parker on NXT. This is when NXT first started. He used to have really long braids. He had a sign. He was all about peace, love, happiness. He was a hippie. He was fucking crazy and a great heel. He asked for his release from NXT, aka WWE, because they weren't treating him right. He went over to New Japan, and he's been working his balls off for the last couple of years. And right now, he is one of New Japan's most biggest and popular stars. This year, he was going back and forth between New Japan and Ring of Honor. He did form the clique called Bloodline. It really hasn't gone anywhere, but at least he did that. And he is back in New Japan trying to regain his IC title where it belongs, around his waist. He had a hell of a match with Jon Moxley, and he's either going to be fighting Moxley or Lance Archer next month at Wrestle Kingdom 14 for their IC title. So Juice Robinson is awesome, and hopefully next year he'll actually make our list. Our final honorable mention for part 2 is Drew McIntyre, the man, the future champ, handpicked by Vince McMahon himself to be the WWE champion, the chosen one, Drew McIntyre. This guy is a fucking awesome heel. People are saying what's keeping him back because he is a heel. If he turns babyface, he'll get the belt. I say fuck that. A heel is where he belongs. I think Drew McIntyre would have been champion this year, but the injury set him back. There is no way in fucking hell that Drew McIntyre will not be one of the WWE champions in 2020. And he is my pick to win the Royal Rumble next month, so he gets a shot at the belt at Mania. The only two people I think who could outshine him and beat him in the Rumble is either CM Punk if he decides to return, or Edge, who is returning probably next month. Besides that, Drew McIntyre is the way to go. The chosen one in 2020 will fulfill his destiny and have that WWE gold around his waist where it properly belongs. And number 11, our final winner on this list is the villain, Marty Scurll. As of right now, Marty Scurll is the hottest free agent going around. There's nobody hotter. His contract with Ring of Honor did end last month. He started Villain Enterprises this year, which has become one of the biggest factions all over the world of professional wrestling. He actually owns the rights to Villain Enterprises, so he could take it with him wherever he goes. He brought PCO with him, and along with his other members of Villain Inc., and they just ran ruckshot all over wrestling this year. Marty Scurll's contract is up. Right now, he's just hopping from place to place. He's doing everything he wanted to do. He's messing with NWA right now for their title. I got a feeling he might go fuck around in New Japan again, where he's wrestled at before. But we all know when he is time to sign and the fun and games are over with, he will be going to AEW with his fellow Billet Club elite members, Cody Rhodes, Kenny Omega, the Bucks, Hangman Page, what have you. But Marty Scurll is hot on fire this year, and we can't wait to see what he does in 2020. Beware of the villain. All right, peeps, well, that wraps up part 2 of our top 20 wrestlers of 2019. I hope you're getting into the list and you're enjoying it a little bit more now. Remember to check us out on all major podcasting platforms, Facebook and YouTube under the AEW Insider, and on Twitter under the AEW Insider 1 as a number 1. Stay tuned for part 3 of the list. We got the top 10 coming up. We got a lot of good winners here. Ciao, peeps.